There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Atlanta Braves and the Baltimore Orioles. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, Matt, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
Orioles baseball comes your way next. Number 45 will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now here's the pitch. Benedict Eaton is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Line hard, deep into left. Rivas is there, and he has it for the out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Into the box now, William Schultz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Next, it'll be Sidney Verhoeven. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Jones goes to get it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Francisco Cruz. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
He's going.
1-0 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw.
2-0.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. The Orioles due up in the first. No score. Kai Teng, a Taiwan.
Welcome everyone to Monday game of the week.
Dan, any thoughts?
Between the
This guy's
Baltimore
kind of unique.
Orioles
How about a
versus the
5
Atlanta
pitch repertoire
Braves.
that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now into the box, Harper Upshaw. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
The 1-2.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Logan Davidson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. A ball and a strike. Teng is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. Now the payoff pitch home. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now to bat, Carlo Clemente. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Davidson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Son is there, 2 down. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back in standing. At the plate, Greg Jones, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
The set and the 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 out here and a runner at second. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Low as he's able to lay off the slider.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. Still no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Cold strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
In now, Ian Mann, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7. The catcher, Leotis.
Next to hit is Leotis Rochigal. And now the first pitch.
Nope.
Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Here comes the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Stepping in now, Akio San. Pitch out, nothing doing. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in will be Garrett Zuniga. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Garrett Zuniga.
First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle, reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. If you want to talk about shutting a running game down, the guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Into the box, Delman Clark. Bullet back up the middle. Kuroda is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Into the box, Hiroshi Murakami as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
That's a ball.
And that misses, ball 1.
Count
2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, here is Akio San. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. San is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
1-1 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8- and 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Kuroda is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Son aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. A runner at first with no outs here. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Nobody out, runner on first. And another foul ball.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
The next 3-2. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Come right out the dugout, right? You're starting your inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Into the box now, Benedict Eaton, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And their runners at the corners now. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard up the middle. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
The second base.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. To the plate now, William Schultz just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball, that's inside.
Grounded to third. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Ro. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting an out.
Sidney Verhoeven is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
None out, runners at first and second. Count still full, 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through, a base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Francisco.
plate now, Francisco Cruz. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. One there.
Out.
Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Chang-Ho Bong. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike two. And this one gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And it looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 3 and the Orioles nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in as the rookie third baseman, Hideki Kobayashi.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, Manuel Rivas.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Eaton has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Harper Upshaw. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He went down swinging to start the home first. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Fouled off. The 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-2 pitch. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Another one sent foul. Fouled away. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and that puts the Orioles on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box, Logan Davidson. Short, hit hard, scooped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles draw closer on the home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ian Mann is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Leotis Rorchigol. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, hits ball one. Rorchigol stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now here's the pitch. 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And the count will be full. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Akio San. He singled first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's outside.
Rorchigol leads off first with one away. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Here's the 2-1 home. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate, Hirota, as he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the stretch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Bobby Hinton answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Benedict Eaton, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, William Schultz.
Stepping in next, William Schultz, a hit in 2 tries so far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Little tardy on that swing, as it's well wide of first.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
The 1-1.
2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Carlo Clemente.
The first baseman, Carlo Clemente.
Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And that's the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Greg Jones.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Greg Jones, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here it comes on 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
To the plate now, Garrett Zuniga. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One run, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball, that's out.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it 4-1. Now at the plate, Sidney Verhoeven singled in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Sidney Verhoeven.
From the stretch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. One and one to count. Now here it comes.
That's ball 2. Count 2-1. Hey!
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good battle. Count remains full. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the fourth inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
First delivery to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 2, Chang-Ho Ball.
So next to hit is Chang-Ho Bong. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, give you the fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
3-2, full count. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. High in the air out to center field. Murakami able to track it down for the third out. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, Gelman Clark.
First pitch on its way. Gelman Clark is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. The bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The center fielder, number 6, Hiroshi Murakami.
Next to hit, Hiroshi Murakami grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kuroda is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Hideki Kobayashi.
So here is Hideki Kobayashi. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering.
Gonna need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's gonna be a strike.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ian Mann. Now the pitch.
Hey!
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The 0-1 pitch.
Hey!
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now here it comes.
I got the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 2-2 one more time is laid off and the count runs full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the catcher, Leotis Portugal.
Stepping up is Leotis Portugal. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. Hey! Ball inside.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
In now, Akio San, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Kazuhito Shibuya is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 31, Kazuhito.
Alfredo Villanueva will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Tyler Higgins is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 3, Tyler Higgins.
Juan Martinez is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Tran will also enter as he takes over at third base. Joel Harvey will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 15.
Now the 2-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 5.
So now into the box is Kuroda. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Villanueva finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 5 and the Orioles 1. Joel Harvey will stick around as he'll... take over in right field. So now here is Kazuhito Shibuya. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Diego Almanzar is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Domingo Herrera is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Now playing short, number 12, Domingo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0 home.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get fouled. 2-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
Count this ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A payoff pitch one more time.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Once again, a 3-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next is the shortstop, Tyler Higgins.
Next up, Tyler Higgins. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
Ball 1.
That's a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kuroda is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Logan Davidson.
Now to the plate, here is Logan Davidson. First offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
If I'm standing on the mound right now, I'm not feeling too confident about where I'm locating my baseball. If it's getting pushed out for power.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a 5-2 game.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
So now to the plate, Carlo Clemente. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. No hits to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1. And there's a base hit on the line. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Standing in now, Greg Jones. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
Yeah!
Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Throw over to first, just keeping him close. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he'll dive back in safely. The 2-1.
The count 3-1.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Garrett Zuniga. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
And that one yanked just foul.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
From the belt, the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Braves 5 and the Orioles 2. So stepping in is Domingo Herrera. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And the pitch.
No, that's down.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 1-0 home.
Nope, outside.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
No strike.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
3 balls.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Cy comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 25.
Into the box now, Riley Bowyer, and a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
2 strikes.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Vicente Jaquez.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Six runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. He's got it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Francisco Cruz.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Francisco Cruz. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. Count's 1-0.
The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Orioles 2. Lincoln Hensman gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 17, Lincoln.
And now here is Juan Martinez. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now here it comes.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Ball
2 now. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch.
Ball 3.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
And the pitch.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
And now in the box, Alfredo Villanueva. First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back easily. Now here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, runners back. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Now a move over to first, runner back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. Hard hit ball to second, reined in to second for one, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Next, here is Tran. First delivery to him.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harvey is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Kazuhito Shibuya.
Now at the plate is Kazuhito Shibuya. From the belt, the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Two takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Two strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chang-Ho Bong. First pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
One ball.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Fouled off.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Again, another foul ball. A swing and a high pop-up. Shibuya is there. One down.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now it'll be in man. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is low, ball one. One out, nobody on. In there, 1-1. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A two-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
He'll try again, 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the lead is now 7-2.
Pitcher making him move his feet right there. Probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toe hold, and absolutely clobbered that pitch.
At the plate, Diego Almanzar, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the 1-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Joel Harvey. Grounded up the first baseline. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
You could tell he caught every last stitch of that baseball. To be able to drive it out to the opposite field, he had to hit it right in the mouth, but it just was foul. He was a smidge late.
Here's another 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Braves 7 and the Orioles 2. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Tyler Higgins comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Harvey is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So the next to bat will be Logan Davidson.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
From the stretch.
Ball that's outside.
Bases are empty, one man out. 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Now the 2-0 home. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The next 3-2. Swing and a liner. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Herrera is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 12, Carlos Clemente.
Ready now is Carlo Clemente. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up top, it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Full count, 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And he'll be back in standing up. In now, Greg Jones, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Clemente leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he's back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Striding forward now is the DH, Garrett Zuniga. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low, 1-0.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from Anaheim right after this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kuroda. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9. As the first pitch misses for ball. One. Ready with the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Chung enters the game. game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 45.
Into the box, Domingo Herrera, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he gets the call there, 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping in for the Braves, Riley Bowyer. After the walk, a quick check on first, and the runner back easily. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, Vicente Jaquez reined in. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Francisco Cruz.
Ito comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 13.
And now, Francisco Cruz, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Outside, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's strike three, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But two in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this two-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Braves 9 and the Orioles 2. Striding in is Juan Martinez, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-1 home is a slider that can't catch the outside.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. So now to the plate, Alfredo Villanueva. First offering. The 0-1 delivery.
I got a ball, one strike.
One out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and they're an out away. Two gone here in the ninth.
The batter, number 10.
So next to bat will be Tran. Flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Braves get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Kaiwei Teng is credited with the win. Number 45 couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves.